Good, brother. How you doing?
Good. Welcome back to Edmonton, man.
Glad to be back. A little different weather than the last time I was here.
Yeah, 3 years ago. I think it was dead middle of winter, eh?
Yeah, I think we came in February, me and Eric Church.
Right. How did that go?
It was incredible, man. We had such a great time here. I mean, the fans have been so good to me up here. I mean, I've just got to get back more and more. I haven't spent near enough time up here, but I promise I'm gonna.
Let's talk about your career first of all. I mean, starting out as a professional golfer, getting into country music. Tell us about that switch.
Well, you know, people ask me when I got into music, and I say never. Music got into me. So I've always done music. I've done a few different things in music. And it's just always been a part of my life. But I had to pay the bills, and you know, and luckily I was blessed with the ability to play golf for a living and make a living doing that and feed the family. But I just decided to go back to music one more time and just try to be completely honest with who I was. And you know, once I did that, that's when it all started working for me and made sense. So I've been really lucky. I mean, the fans have made this come true for me. It's no other way.
You're in town tonight playing a show at Cook County Saloon in Edmonton. Chris Buck actually stopped by this morning, did a little tour. He's opening up for you tonight. Now, being from the States, do you try and follow Canadian music at all?
I do. I mean, I'm friends with Gord Banford and Dallas Smith, the Roadhammers, some guys I've done some work with. A lot of those guys. Dallas is one of the greatest singers I've ever heard. I meant, so I know about a few artists, probably not as many as I should, of course, Terry Clark and some people like that. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see and play, and then to come up here and play with some different guys, and it's fun to do that.
How would you describe your music?
I just play country music is what I've always said. You know, people try to call it different things. I meant, you know, it's, I would say very close to Charlie Daniels, you know, that kind of feel. I meant, you know, but at the end of the day, recitation talking records have been around before I was even born. You know, people try to call me the country rapper. I've always just said I play country music, you know, and songs like Dirt Road Anthem, which was on my first record, and then my friend Jason Aldean recorded it, and it's become the most downloaded song of all time by male solo country artists. So
that's cool.
I talk about God and family and friends and hard work. You know, I think most things that Canadian people can relate to for sure.
All right, you brought the guys in here. We got a full room today. They're all ready. Would love to hear a song.
Yeah, man. Why don't we play? My first gold record I've ever had is a song that Jason Aldean and I did together called "Driving Around" song. So why don't we play that? All right, boys.
It is Colt Ford live at CFWE.
This is for everybody out there circling the town square, proud to be stuck out in the middle of nowhere. USA, Chevrolet, Dodge, and Ford, raising a little hell and praising the Lord. Just simple truth speaking, working for the weekend. Every time it hits the fan, you just keep on keeping. You tried and true, red, white, and blue. Turn it up, Alberta, this one's for you.
This is for the driving round Jack and Diane town, anywhere Saturday night. Yeah, this is for them back roads, turning up the radio, heading right where the two-lane turns into Main Street, cruising the same streets, over in the passenger seat. Baby, ain't never looked better, just singing along to this driving around song.
I know what I'm talking about. Grew up in them rural routes. Count down them days till I got brave enough to bust out. City lights in my sights, I was gonna do it upright. I'm sitting here with these guitars tonight, just kicking it in the big town, wishing I'd have slowed it down. I'd give anything if I was driving around with them big dreams in my pocket. Yeah, this is for the ones who don't know how good they got it.
Yeah, this is for the driving round Jack and Diane town, anywhere Saturday night. Yeah, this is for them back roads, turning up the radio, heading right where the two-lane turns into Main Street, cruising the same streets, over in the passenger seat. Baby, ain't never looked better, just singing along to this driving around song.
Now, if you like them small towns like I do, it don't matter where you are. Just hop in your car. You don't got to have anywhere to go. Just crank that radio up loud and go driving around.
Yeah, this is for the driving around Jack and Diane town, anywhere Saturday night. Yeah, this is for them back roads, turning up the radio, heading right where the two-lane turns into Main Street, cruising the same streets, over in the passenger seat. Baby, ain't never looked better, just singing along to this driving around song. Hey, this is for a driving around Jack and Diane, this driving around song. Hey, this is for the driving around Jack and Diane, to this driving around song.
There you go.
Broadcasting that on Facebook Live if you want to go check it out. Do you do a lot of social media?
Oh, yeah, I do, man. The social media has been such a big way and a lot of part of my success. And I like to talk to the fans on there, answer them myself. I don't let the record label or anybody answer it for me. I like to do it myself.
Right
so,
on.
I mean, I enjoy the interaction with the fans. I mean, honestly, that's what it's all about. That's why I'm here. That's why you're here. You know, the music is what it's all about. I mean, I'm just lucky to be able to play it for a living, but the songs live on. It's not about the artists. It's about the fans and the music. That's what it'll always be for me. If it ever became anything different than that, I'll quit doing it.
All right.
I mean, I'm just so thankful for the opportunity to be able to play music for a living.
Then we got Colt Ford on the show this afternoon. Colt's going to be playing down at Cook County Saloon, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock?
That's a good question.
9:30. All right. You got a lot of friends in this business as well. I mean, if you Google Colt Ford, you come across videos like Kid Rock, John Michael Montgomery, Brantley Gilbert, Jason Aldean. I mean, who is that one musician that, you've met and you absolutely fell in love with?
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of them that I have such a huge amount of respect for. I met one of them that took me out on tour the last couple of years. We've done a lot of shows together. There's Toby Keith, and Toby and I have become good friends, and we're working on a song on my new record. We're gonna do a song together, I think.
Oh, nice.
And there's this new record that I'm working on. It's called Love, Hope, and Faith, and I'm hoping that I feel like it may be the best thing I've ever done. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm hoping to come out in August, maybe. We'll see what happens, but I'm excited about where it's going musically.
Do you write a lot of your own music?
Oddly enough, so most of my records have been probably 90% stuff that I've written and maybe 10% outside songs. This one may be 70% outside songs and maybe only 30% of my stuff. It's not, some artists get caught up with ego things, and I want the best songs, and I want to push myself musically. I still have the stuff that's made people love me from the beginning, but every record you try to push yourself a little bit further, I think. And so this record, I did that a lot more me singing. I may even play you a couple of snippets for it. We can't play it live on the air, but I got a couple of things I might let you hear just to kind of see where I'm going a little bit. And I just hope the fans will come along for the ride with me, because I make music for them.
One of the songs I love from you is the video is Working.
Working On.
Love that song.
Yeah.
Trash in My Trailer, Chicken and Biscuits. I mean, where do you get a lot of your inspiration from behind your songs?
Just real life for me. I don't really write. If you listen to my music, not that there's anything wrong with it, but I don't really write kind of, fantasy, imaginary songs. I kind of write real life stuff. Pretty much everything that I sing, I either did it myself, or I was standing there, maybe one of these boys here was saying, "Hold my beer and watch this." It's real life for me. That's kind of how I am. So, I just get it. I could be at Walmart or wherever. We could be, or up here at Tim Hortons. We could be in there and maybe find something right there to write a song about. So,
one of the songs I wanted to ask you about was Back.
Yeah.
That is such a strong song, talking about, friends in your personal life, your parents.
Yeah.
Is that song emotional for you?
Yeah, it is. That is very much my life story right there in front of you. If you've seen the video, when I talk about, my friend grew up in a wheelchair, He did. He lived next door to me, and I said I'd give $1 million for him to still be there. In the video, I'm standing right at his graveside. Yeah, it's very emotional for him. I mean, my son, I named my son after him using his middle name. So, yeah, and when I talk about my mom and dad, how I wish it could last forever, the reality is it's not going to last forever. I mean, we all know that, but you wish it could. And just the evolution of that song, sometimes it really gets to me if I really have to not think about it while I'm doing it, because it does get to me. And when I wrote that song, I said my dad and my little boy are best friends.
Right.
He's not my little boy anymore. He's 6'4", 250 pounds. So when I wrote that song, he was probably 5'4". So it's, yeah, man, that song really gets to me. And I had my good buddy Jake Owen on there with me.
Yeah, it was a good job.
Who was just a great singer, a good friend of mine, and he really related to the song. And so yeah, that one's a special one too.
In that song, when you started talking about your mom, what you do without her, got me right there, man. It was pure allergies.
Yeah. Funny now, I mean, when people bring that, there's times when, I mean, the guys know because they know what that song means to me, and there's times I get to that last verse, and sometimes I just, if I let my mind wander, I easily have to, they just kind of keep playing and kind of know what's going on, because the reality of that is one day I'll have to figure that out.
Yeah.
And everybody, there's so many people that can relate to that, and, I don't want to, but that's just the reality of life, and that's kind of the way I write my music. That is very much real life for me.
All right, again, performing tonight at Cook County Saloon at 9:30. Colt Ford live in our studios. One more song, guys.
Why don't I play something that one of my favorite artists up here is Gord Bamford. Who's just a great guy, and we think a lot alike. And I like to write some love songs for country girls. So this is one that I did called "Chicken and Biscuits" that I did with Gord.
Colt Ford live at CFWE.
Mercy, here she comes, behind the wheel of a pickup truck. Mud slanging, she's singing, country girl just doing her thing, and ain't nothing like my backwoods baby. Drive my tractor, drive me crazy. Likes hunting, loves fishing, she can hold her own in the kitchen. And by the way, boys, did I mention she's pretty as a field of daisies? She's sweeter than a watermelon wine, way hotter than the Alabama asphalt. When I get her in these arms of mine, Lord have mercy, I love her kisses. Man, I can't get enough. Kinda like chicken and biscuits. She could rock them high heel shoes, but she'd rather wear cowboy boots, cut off jeans, and a baseball hat. City girls can't do it like that. Off the chain on a Friday night, dancing and drinking, ain't scared to fight. But Sunday morning come rolling round, singing in the choirs where she's found. Y'all, I'm so proud, 'cause there ain't no doubt she's pretty as a field of daisies. She's sweeter than a watermelon wine, way hotter than the Alabama asphalt. When I get her in these arms of mine, Lord have mercy, I love her kisses. Man, I can't get enough. Kinda like chicken and biscuits. Thing, let me hold you close. Whoa, there's something that you need to know. Hey, when it comes to loving you, whoa, ain't nothing that I'd rather do. She's pretty as a field of daisies. She's sweeter than a watermelon wine, way hotter than the Alberta asphalt. How about that? When I get her in these arms of mine, Lord have mercy, I love her kisses. Man, I can't get enough. Kinda like chicken and biscuits. That's pretty good, throwing that Alberta in there.
Yes, Colt Ford and the guys live at CFWE. Again, he's playing tonight, Cook County Saloon at 9:30. I think there are a few tickets left, so if you want to go check that out, suggest you do. These guys sound amazing live. Colt, all
and
the best,
really
man.
Good looking, even better looking in person. So you definitely want to come see it.